my name is Terry Lee from Sweet Pea Papers, and this is video 2 in our manila wallet journal. Now, when we left off, we had finished the construction, and now we're going to start doing some stuff to it. If you are going to ink the folder, then go ahead. You're going to need to do that, and it's insane. I'm just saying right now that it's insane. The kit I decided to use is Secret Garden by the Journal Boat, and I'll put a link to the Journal Boat below. So you're going to need, I've got one page cut out because I'm just going to do the front and back cover in this video. And I decided to use Victorian Velvet to do the pages. You're going to need to or to ink the pages and the folder, and you're going to need 3 circles made out of scrap, manila folder, and then inked so that it matches the ink around your. Now if you're not going to ink it, then obviously you don't need to ink those if you don't want to. Okay, and you'll see in a minute why we're going to need 3, possibly, but probably 3. So let me set these up here out of the way. And we're going to need 2 brads for closures, for the closure anyway. And so the first thing we have to do before we can put the brads in is we actually have to cover the outside, not the inside where the brad unfolds, but the outside of the area that we're going to put the brad in. So the first thing we want to do is find our pencil. First thing we want to do before that is we want to number our pages, and then let's see if I did this right. No, I didn't. There we go. Lock down. Oh, I unfolded all this to ink it and I about lost my mind trying to redo it. Just go 1. That should be 2, 3. See, now even I've forgotten. There we go. Okay, 1. 2's the drop down. 3. Close it. 4. 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. I'm not going to make you watch me cover all these pages, just so you know. I'm going to go ahead and continue on with mine that has the mistake on it, because I'm doing this for you guys with the video. And I want to show you something else that happened. This right here, the manila folder where I had it all open and I was inking everything, kind of touched the pad. So you're going to want to make sure most of this is going to be covered with the paper, but that little bit right there is not. I don't think it's going to be anything major. And yeah, so that's it there. So let's measure the paper. I want to use this right here for the cover. So I'm going to take it, and I was going to open it up. Then I decided maybe I wouldn't, but why wouldn't I? Okay. I want it right where it says flower. Oh, that's gonna fit. Okay. All right, so I want to move it over a little bit. Now we're just gonna do the height right now. Then we'll slide it down. And we'll leave that little bit of space. And this is going to be the width. And the reason we're doing it this way is because we want to cut it to where we can use this for the back half. Whereas if we were just going to do the height, then we would end up cutting across into that. So let's do this. The sleeves on this sweatshirt are so big. Let's do that. Then let's see where we're at as far as this one. So we could always take a little more off the bottom. Yeah, let's redo that. Let's take a little more off the bottom. We'll raise it up just a little bit. Why don't I? Because that's going to make a difference on our... Oh, not on our width. Our width is fine. So, on our height, we want to make sure that's on there. So, let's make it here. And there. I was just going to say, oh, I'll just cut the tan off. And that is almost what we did. Okay, let's check our size. I feel like it could have been a little bit bigger. Don't think I took into account that this was going to be a little bit wider. Well, I know what we'll do. I'll put some lace or something over it. Because this is one of the ones that's tapered on one side that we cut so that we could fold. Okay, so let me ink this real quick. I was going to go with spun sugar to match this lightest, but either this or fired brick, believe it or not, would have matched better. The spun sugar was so light you couldn't see it against any of the dark, or frankly against the manila folder. And all I did was test it out on, you know, a scrap piece of manila folder. Now, if we're going to put lace, let's make sure it goes to that side because we'll have the closure on this side. Okay. Just not happy with the size of this at all. yeah, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to make it as even as I can all the way around. And then do whatever I need to do, some ribbon or, you know, something if I need to. So we're going to put that on. My hands are freezing. I ran out to take the garbage out and go to UPS. And I forgot how cold it was outside. My hands were cold already. And I came back in and I ran my hands under some warm water, not even hot water, just, you know, warm water. And they turned purple. It was like jeepers criminy and frostbite. It was only gone 15 minutes. Okay. Make it even on all 3 sides. And then we'll worry about this corner. Maybe we'll put a cluster here or something. We're going to have this problem 3 more times. So we better figure it out now. All right, so I like that for the cover. Okay. Let's put the back cover on. Whew, sorry. What happened to the other half of the paper? There it is. And I really like these flowers. So what I was thinking about doing, oh, I can't. I want to get the most flowers I can. Well, I definitely want to cut the tan off. That's for sure. Oh, I forgot to mention, this is the lady that runs the journal boat. The reason it's called that is because she lives on a boat. Anyway, is that it's comes out in A4 sized. So you either have to print it the regular size, which is going to leave, you know, an extra border, or you can print it, which is called fit to frame or fit to page, and it'll fill it up the way a regular 8.5 by 11 would, but then you're going to lose just a little bit of the image all the way around. So it's up to you. Don't do the fit to page on the ephemera, or that little part that you get cut off will be the corner of a tag or something like that, and then you won't like that at all. Okay, so now that I cut the tan off the wrong side, I think it's this paper that's crooked. Well, let's see, that's 5.5. That's 5.5. Okay, it's my brain. That's always reassuring, isn't it? Okay. But we did do a lot of cutting and folding, so let's mark it here for the height. We'll mark it here for the width. Make sure you're looking at the right edge and the right end for the page you're working with. There's lots of folds and stuff in here. It's going to be a real bear to cover. I'm just saying that now so you know. I'll make sure I hadn't lost my mark. No, okay. Definitely going to save this. And this would make a good belly band. Of course, we'd need a smaller one, but... Okay, we're going to ink this really quick. Oh, let's double check the size. I'm telling you, my hands are so cold I can't do anything. It's like working with gloves on. So I usually have my hand warmers on. That's why that was funny. You know, I think it's an optical illusion because of the tan up the sides. That's what I think. And now in the front, once we put the closure on, I'm going to glue it and make a pocket. Now, remember, every time you glue to make a pocket, you're going to lose a flap. I'm fine with that. I don't mind losing the flap that folds down in the front. Now, you just have to decide. You have to do you, boo. I have no idea why I said that. Okay, let me make sure I'm right side up here. Oh, that doesn't matter. That goes that way. Oh, this goes this way. I should have done it this way. Well, life's tough. Because it'll be that way. And I love this kit, and also it's huge, and also it has a lot of ephemera. So those are all pluses in my book. Let me get this lined up here. And the reason we have to paper these first is because it has the hole and the circle has to cover this. And then we do not want to cover the back because we want to be able to open the brad and then put the paper over it. If you're going to do paper, a piece of tape over it if you're going to glue it together and make a pocket. That way things don't catch on it when you're putting them in and out of the pocket. Okay, so we've got these two parts done. Now in the front here, we're going to need to mark the halfway point and about a little bit more than that. About 3/4. What about a 1/2 inch in from the edge of the paper? Is that going to be too far? Wait a minute, though. Okay, that would work. we set a 1/2 inch in from the edge of the paper. So we'll mark our circle here for our hole. Okay, and we're going to put one on the back, and we're just going to center it and put it in a 1/2 inch from the edge of the paper. They need to be lined up this way and this way, otherwise your string is going to go crooked, you know what I mean, to meet the other side. Okay, we're going to get our crocodile. I'm going to put it on the smaller setting. Make our hole. And we get our circle. Uh-oh, I forgot to mark the center. Oh, good grief. All right. Just a little bit over from that. Okay. I'm going to need both of these for when we do the back in just a minute. That one looks pretty close. I'm just drawing an X on the widest part of the circle, and then where they cross is where the center is, supposedly, if you're drawing your lines straight, which most of the time I'm not, and actually that time I did draw it straight, and I didn't need a hole in all three. Okay, let me make that into the solid one. Get out my scrap manila folder. And you just take two and glue them together. And in fact, this one I don't need two. Yes, I do. Because the thickness will help cover up the where the Brad's little legs are. I'm going to put them together. We'll let that sit for a minute. Okay. Now this here, we're going to take the circle, not the side that we drew the lines on. Oh, that side was inked better. Let me ink this side better. Or let me ink this side. Looks like I might have missed this side. I usually do both sides just in case, even though you don't need to. Okay, so we're going to take our brad. And I like to open mine just a smidge so it's not so hard to get a hold of once you get it through the hole. And then I close it back, but it never does go back exactly. You put the legs through there, You put the legs through the hole. Okay. Then you flip it over and you open it up. Now we're going to want this one to be this way. You make it flat. And then in this particular case, I'm making a pocket on the front. So out of the front, so I don't need to do anything here except put a piece of tape on it so it doesn't get caught when things are being put in and out of the pocket. Okay. And then we'll do the same on the back, which is probably going to be very unhandy because of the brad when we go to do the rest, because you'll have that lump under everything. Oh well. Okay, now we want to make sure we're doing it on the right side. Want it to be right here. We want it to be in the center and a 1/2 inch in from the edge of the paper. 1/2 inch from the edge of the paper. And in the center. It's going to be right there. So we're going to get our crocodile back. We're going to make another hole using the smaller hole punch. We've already got this one done. It looks like I did only do one side of each one. Okay, and get our other brad. I'm going to put it through the hole. Wow, that's cutting it close. Well, they're even though. I'm going to open the feet. Turn them long ways. And I'm going to flatten these down extra good. Makes it tighter. And you have to kind of loosen the cardboard on the other side to get the string around it. But the reason I'm doing that is we're going to cover this one. You know we're going to paper, so we're not going to need to. Let's put a piece of tape over it. I just realized it's far enough down that it's going to be covered by paper. So let's just keep it from moving. However, make sure your tape isn't going to show. Okay. So now, to make the cover into a pocket, all you need to do is decide, do I want it a pocket from here or do I want it a pocket from the top? Now, I might want to have something on the cover that sticks up. And I don't really want to draw attention to this side because it's a little rough. by making a pocket over here and then having something right there, and then you'd really see it. So I think what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to leave the pocket open on the top. So I'm going to glue these two sides. Let's see which one's shorter, the one in the back. You always want to check and see, because you never know. You don't want to draw the glue past where you need it. Now that's going to take away my flip and add a pocket. So my front's no longer going to flip down. Yeah, we're definitely going to have to put something here. Okay, we're not going to put the string on this right now, but this is here. This is here. We'll run a string around here and a string around here to close it. Okay? You can see it's already laying flatter just by me gluing this into a pocket. Alright, I love that paper. It's so pretty. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and quit for this video here. I'm trying to make these videos really short versus what my normal ones are. And so I will see you in the next video, and that will be just a second for you and a day for me. Bye-bye.